Rain on me, rain on me. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be sitting down and just kind of playing around with some new products that I got. I actually repurchased a few products like my Essence Liquid Ink Liner as well as my Revolution banana powder, but they didn't actually have the regular banana powder. That one was sold out. So I'm testing out the Banana Deep. So I guess we shall see how these two powders differ between the original luxury banana powder and the luxury banana deep powder. So we shall see how this goes, because this one can tend to be a little light, but because I generally do like a bright under eye, it's not much of a problem for me. So we're gonna see how this one works. And oh my god, you guys, I hope you guys are keeping warm. I hope you guys are staying sane. I hope you guys are staying healthy. It is so cold right now, you guys. So cold. I actually have like 2 layers on right now, and it is very cold. I can't deal. I don't like the cold. And then Kangol also actually sent me a few products. I have this Essence Insta Perfect liquid foundation that I haven't used yet. I think I tried it out once or twice, but I didn't really like the undertone, so we're gonna try this out again today, give it a good shot. I have a Wet n Wild blush that I purchased by myself. So I thought today I am going to incorporate a sticker system into my videos, just like how Nikki Tutorials has a sticker system. Obviously, whatever was sent to me in PR, I'll have a little icon on the screen that tells you it's PR, and whatever I bought with my own money, I'll have a little $ flying away emoji because I spent those randellas myself. So there's a few things that I wanted to try out. There's also this Wet n Wild makeup sponge that I also purchased. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this video. We have quite a few things that I want to try out today, and without any further ado, let's get into this. So this is not necessarily like a full face of first impressions, but it's almost a full face of first impression. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into this. So first things first, I'm going to go in with my Trust and True Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Face Primer. This is the mini size, and I feel like the minis are actually so nice and compact. And I mean, if you're not a makeup artist and you don't need a lot of product, or you don't go through product as quickly as like I would, then you can definitely get yourself the smaller size, which is great. I'm just gonna go in and prime my entire face. I'm actually having a bit of a breakout situation along my chin area. It is hormonal because TMI, but Aunt Flo is visiting right now. We love Aunt Flo, guys. We love Aunt Flo. And I have to say, the Korean skincare products are actually doing great on my skin. It's just that obviously my hormones they do have a mind of their own. So my hormones are taking over my body more than anything else. I need something to moisturize my lips. Okay, I just had this Burt's Bees coconut and pear lip balm next to me, so I'm just going to use this. Also, this might be a long video, so grab a snack. Let's get comfy. Generally, I'd go in with like my Kiki Beauty Rose Wax Lip Balm, but it is at my bedside right now and I don't feel like going there. So yeah, let's start off with brows. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer because we have a new brow product today. Okay, so for brows today, we have the Revlon Colorstay Brow Creator. This is what it looks like. We have the little pencil, and then we also have the powder. So you kind of twist here, and there is powder in here. How cool is that, you guys? Oh my god. Then obviously we have a spoolie sort of situation. So we're gonna go in with the pencil side. This is in the shade 615 Soft Black. So let's see how this works. I'm going to be filling in my brows as I usually do today, but you can obviously use this pencil if you wanted to create like that soap brow, natural hair-esque situation. This is my first time trying out a brow product from Revlon. And I have to say, so far so good. I really, really like it. Wow, look at that. Love that. I'm not mad at it at all. I feel like even though it's like a soft black, it doesn't like give your eyebrows like an unnatural sort of finish, which is great. And then I'm also going to try a little bit of this powder just where my hairs tend to be a little bit more sparse, which is along the top arch. I kind of like this applicator. It's almost like a smudger top type of vibe, so it actually doesn't pack too much of product on the brows, which is great. Okay, so next we're going to go on to foundation, and I'm going to go in with the Essence Insta Perfect Liquid Makeup. This is in the shade 90 Lovely Mocha, and this I went in store and I tried a few shades, and the one lighter than this was too light, and this is a little dark for my skin tone, but it's fine. We'll see how it goes. We'll make it work. I really want to give this a good shot because this foundation is fairly affordable. So let's see. I am, however, going to mix a little bit of a yellow sort of color from my Switch Beauty Flash Case, just to help bring some yellow undertone into this foundation, because it is quite a neutral undertone and I am quite yellow. So let's see what we can do to bring back some of that yellowness into the foundation. Just gonna blend that into the skin. Already it's looking a lot more like my foundation shade, which is great. I saw this trick from Rushana Isaacs. She has some of the best tricks, you guys. I mean, the finish of this foundation is so beautiful, but I just wish that the undertone would have been a little better, if that makes sense. So you can see my face is looking a little bit yellow. I'm just gonna add a little bit more foundation. Hopefully we can build up the coverage a little, because this is supposed to be buildable coverage foundation. It smells quite pleasant, the foundation itself. It is very, very liquidy. Almost reminds me of like a MAC and Face body with more coverage though. I'm just going to keep stippling in this foundation. This says that it has a strong matte effect, waterproof and buildable. This is very liquidy, very glossy for something that is supposed to be or like have a matte effect. Okay, so next we're going to go on to concealer, but before we do that, I really want to try out this Wet n Wild sponge. Okay, so this is what the sponge looks like before it's wet. You guys know I love my Switch Beauty Squish, but I really just wanted to give this one a try because I know so many people love it. So far, it's actually very, very soft. I'm going to go ahead and wet it. Okay, so this is what the Wet n Wild sponge looks like. It actually doubled in size quite nicely. It is very, very squishy, very, very soft. So my fingers are very, very cold. This foundation is way too dark for my liking right now, but let's fix it with some concealer. I'm going to go in with my two favorite concealers, the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer Concealer, as well as the Revlon Candid in Creme Brulee. Let's see how this goes. I don't have any new concealers, so I'm just going to stick with the usual ones. Gonna highlight under my eyes. Okay, so far so good. The sponge feels really, really nice. It's blending the product quite nicely. Oh, my face is looking a lot more balanced now. It's not looking as dark as it was looking just now, which is great. Also, whatever's left on the sponge, I'm just going to take it underneath here just to sort of brighten up that area just a teeny weeny bit. The face is looking snatched again, which is great. So next I have two setting powders. So I have the Bionic Babe Bake It Babe Translucent Setting Powder. I think I'm going to use this to set my entire face. I have used it to bake, and it's actually really, really good. I really do enjoy it. It's also very, very mattifying as well. And then I'm going to use the Banana Deep Powder to set under my eyes. You guys can see this foundation is very, very glowy. I don't know how much of time it actually needs to set, but it definitely feels semi-set. But it has like this glow and like dewiness to it. So I definitely want to set it with a powder. So yeah, let's go in with the Banana Deep Powder first. This does have a little bit more of a yellow tinge than the original Luxury Banana Powder. So this is what it looks like. Let's first iron out these creases under the eye. If you guys are looking for a really, really lovely budget sponge, budget-friendly sponge, I would highly, highly recommend this Wet n Wild one. Wow, it's definitely up there for me in terms of sponges. Really, really love it. Okay, so for comparison purposes, this is what the original banana powder looks like. And okay, so as you guys can see, it gave me some brightness under the eye, but it's nothing as stark as what the Revolution Luxury Banana Powder does. So I would definitely reach for the Banana Deep Powder. If you are my complexion or any darker, this is such a really beautiful powder for your under eye area. If you are darker than me, maybe 5 shades darker than me, then this will definitely give you a more brightening effect, which is great. But I think I might actually mix these two, just because I think I'd really like a powder that's like in the middle of these two powders. You see, this one's quite yellow and this one's quite like light and brightening, and I think I'd really like a happy medium between the two, so I might just start mixing these two. But regardless, I think it is a really beautiful powder for like everyday wear. It sets your makeup, it makes it look amazing, flawless. No complaints here. And then we're going to go in with the Bionic Babe Bake It Babe Translucent Powder. It also comes with this Bake It bowl, which is great because of the component that this is in. And I'm just going to put a little bit of powder in here. And this is completely translucent, so it won't leave a cast. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face. I actually really like this Banana Deep Powder. It's definitely perfect for like an everyday look, whereas the original banana powder is perfect for like a more glam sort of look, you know. I want to try and go in with a little bit of my original Luxury Banana Powder just to kind of see what sort of a difference it's going to give my under eye. Oh yeah, you see that already looks so good under the eye. Just adding a little bit of the original banana powder, it looks brightened, definitely my type of vibe. So I'm just gonna go over a little bit with this powder. Like I said, I think mixing these two powders is definitely going to be my happy medium from now on. Also with Kiki Beauty, really love the concept of having this translucent powder in this little dish. It just makes it so much easier. And for me, like I noticed throughout the day, if I need to touch up, if I'm having a long day of filming, I don't have to go back into the powder and all of that stuff. I just leave some powder in here and I'm good to go. And it really just mattifies the skin. And what I like about it is that it has like almost a pearlescence in it. So even though you're like mattifying your face, it almost has like a natural-esque sort of finish to it because of that sheen, but it doesn't change the color of your foundation or anything of that sort, which is great. Okay, and then for bronzer, I'm going to be taking my Switch Beauty Actual Cheekbones bronzing powder. This is so pigmented, you guys, so you definitely have to be a little light-handed with this. Okay, and then I figured I always use my Revlon blushes, but I would try some Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Apricot in the Middle Color Icon blush. This is what it looks like, a very subtle blush. I thought it was going to be a little darker than this, but I mean, this is such a beautiful, like, natural-esque sort of blush shade. So if you're not too much of a blush girl, then this is just beautiful. This is also like a very shimmery blush. So it looks so beautiful on the cheeks. So next we're going to go into the Kangol products. Now, this says it's a bronzer, but it's very shimmery. This I'd probably use for the body. I think it's a bit too bronzy to put on the face. Even as a bronzer, I think it's way too glittery as well, so I wouldn't use it as that, but each to their own. Then we have the Kangol Damn Girl highlighter. This packaging is so cute, and this is what the highlighter looks like. It does seem very chunky, but let's give it a shot. I do prefer like more smoother types of highlight powders, but I will say I just think it's the way it's pressed, because when it's applying on the skin, it is really giving me that highlighter sort of effect that I love. This is so beautiful, such a beautiful highlighter shade. Love. Ooh, this highlighter is blinding. Come through, Kangol. Come through. Wow, that is so beautiful. Okay, so love the way this makeup look is turning out right now for the foundation that didn't match. We made it work. I really have to say that this under eye like setting powder situation is really growing on me. I really like how natural and beautiful it just looks on the face. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and just bake my smile lines because I feel like they are definitely gonna crease. I'm just gonna use the Kiki Beauty Bionic Babe powder for this. It's nice and translucent, so it's just gonna dust right off. It's not gonna affect anything else. I'm also just slightly baking the sides of my nose where I tend to get shiny. Okay, now it's time to move on to the eyes. Okay, so for eyes, I'm first gonna go in with the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade Rumor 2. Okay, so I'm just on Ariana Grande's page, and I'm just going to reference the eye look really quickly. It's definitely got like an outline of the white and like a black liner. It looks like there might be something. I don't think there's a lot happening in her crease, but I'm probably going to have to set my lid anyway. So yeah, also we need a black waterline eyeliner as well. I'm not going to lie, you guys, I have to say I've really been enjoying the like graphic liner type of situation. So this is definitely a look I want to try. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my original Revlon palette. They sent this to me in PR recently, and this is a very natural-esque sort of palette. So I want to take one of the natural shades in here and just sort of set my lids with this so that my eyeshadow base doesn't crease. I'm gonna go in with, let's do this yellowy sort of toned shade. Again, I always go in with my brush sideways. I know a lot of you guys complain about the pan size, but if you go in with your brush sideways, you can really get in there without getting other colors on your brush as well. This shade has a little bit of pearlescence to it, but I'm not mad at it because Ariana's lid looks like it's very glossy. Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna go in with my Essence Black Liquid Liner. I haven't used this in a while, you guys, but I just had to repurchase. Oh, it also says it's vegan. Oh, that is so cool. I used to love this back in the day. And it's really so affordable, you guys. So if you guys are looking for a really good liquid liner that is affordable, highly recommend this one. I feel like Ariana's black wings were a lot higher, but I feel like I don't have the same eyes as Ariana. So I'm going to go in with the NYX white liner. And we're going to pray and hope for the best, you guys. I'm first going to start off by lining this outer corner. Like on the outer corner of my eye. And then this needs a lot of concentration, so I'm gonna keep quiet now. Okay, one eye done. I think I did a good job considering my eye shape and Ariana's eye shape are two different eye shapes. But yeah, also we're going to need to do this under the eye as well. I'm just going to finish one eye at a time. Also try and not get this too much on my lower eyelashes, even though I'm feeling dismally right now, but hopefully some mascara will cover that up. Okay, so I try not to get too much of... Oh, well, what's good about this eyeliner is I just pulled off the white. Okay, one eye done. Now it's time for that other eye. Oof. Okay, so next, before I go in with mascara, I'm going to go in with the same highlighter I used on the face. It definitely seems like, from the pictures, that the inner corner, like the white lines, were definitely not touching on the inner corner. It definitely seems like there's a bit of highlight there. So, I'm just going to highlight my inner tear ducts. I'm getting a bit of cracking of this white eyeliner, but I knew it was going to happen, so it is what it is. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the So Fierce mascara from Revlon, and I'm just going to coat my top and bottom eyelashes. Okay, and then for setting spray, we're going to go in with the oldie but a goodie. So we actually have like new products, but like in mini versions that I've already used. Oh my goodness. I haven't used the Rose Juice setting spray in such a long time, but guys, it's definitely an oldie but a goodie. Okay, so lastly for lips, I'm gonna go in with the Essence Ultra Last lip liner in the shade Lavender Blender, and I'm just gonna line my lips with this. Okay, and then for lips, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Spirit lipstick. It looked like a very neutral type of nude that Ariana had on her lips, but I just want a base for our lip gloss. This is the Super Lustrous the Gloss from Revlon. This was sent to me recently, and this is in the shade Supernatural. I love the other Super Lustrous gloss, so I know I'm gonna love this too, but this is like a very, very light nude. So I definitely felt like I needed a little bit of something underneath of this gloss, and I'm just going to put this on top. Okay, you guys, and this is the finished look. Oh my god, you guys, this Super Lustrous the gloss from Revlon is hands down one of my favorite gloss formulas of all time. I'm gonna go ahead off of camera, find a pair of lash to put on, and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, so this is what the finished look looks like. I went in with the Hebe Beauty summer collection lashes in the style Cherry, and I feel like they complement this look so beautifully. I have to say, I kind of really love all of the products I tried today. I really love the glow that this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush gives me. Even though it's a very subtle color, it still like shows up on my skin, and I really enjoy it. Also really enjoyed this Kangol highlighter, you guys. These are available at Truett's if I'm not mistaken. So if you are looking for something more on the affordable side, try Kangol. Like, I think this highlighter is just absolutely stunning. Look at this glow. It's just beautiful. I really like the mini versions of some of my favorites from Kiki Beauty. So this is a whole mix of repurchasing some stuff, trying out some new stuff, trying out new setting powders, trying out some oldies but goodies, and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Comment down below, let me know what you actually really want to try out from this video that you may have seen. I will say quickly, running through everything, I think my least favorite is probably this foundation because of how much I had to finesse it for it to actually work. But other than that, I think regardless, it gives you such a beautiful finish on the skin. I wish I had more color selection to play around with. Overall, really fell in love with this liquid liner all over again. It just made life so much easier. Really love the setting powders. Definitely going to use this a lot more often. Like I said, definitely going to mix these two because I like this on its own, but I think for everyday natural vibes, this is perfect on its own. But y'all know I like to be a little extra glam all the time. Really love this natural gloss, super natural gloss from Revlon. Really enjoying the brow product as well. I think it looks really good on my brows. Also matches my brow hairs quite well, so I'm not mad at it at all, and it makes my brows also look a little bit on the natural side, which I really like. And yeah, overall, I'm not too disappointed by some of the new products I've tried. Also, new sponge, new favorite sponge. Have to say, it's so bomb. That is it for this video. That is it for my final thoughts. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to stay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.